seas 3 to 6 feet. Tuesday, west winds 10 to 20 knots, diminishing to 5 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Tuesday night, east winds less than 10 knots, becoming south to southeast. Seas 3 feet early, becoming 2 feet or less. The following is the offshore forecast for the following marine location: Baltimore Canyon to Cape Charles, light to 100 nautical miles offshore. Gale warning, today, north winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming west to northwest 25 to 35 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet, building to 6 to 10 feet. Rain likely. Chance of snow showers. Tonight, northwest winds 25 to 35 knots, diminishing to 20 to 30 knots. Seas 6 to 11 feet. Chance of snow. Scattered showers and snow showers. Saturday, northwest winds 25 to 30 knots, becoming 25 to 35 knots. Seas 7 to 12 feet. Saturday night, northwest winds 30 to 35 knots, diminishing to 25 to 30 knots. Seas 7 to 13 feet. Light freezing spray. Sunday, northwest winds 20 to 30 knots. Seas 6 to 11 feet. Sunday night, northwest winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 4 to 8 feet. Monday, west to northwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming west to southwest 10 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Monday night, west to southwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Tuesday, west to southwest winds 10 to 20 knots, diminishing to 5 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Tuesday night, south to southeast winds less than 10 knots, becoming south. Seas 2 feet or less. At Atlantic City Steel Pier, high tide is at 2:13 p.m. Friday. Low tide is at 8:17 p.m. Friday. High tide is at 2:55 a.m. Saturday. At Indian River Inlet Coast Guard Station, low tide is at 9:05 a.m. Friday. High tide is at 3:15 p.m. Friday. Low tide is at 9:02 p.m. Friday. High tide is at 4:17 a.m. Saturday. The following is a winter storm warning from the National Weather Service for the following county: Kent, Delaware. Winter storm warning in effect until 10 p.m. this evening. What? Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations of 4 to 6 inches. Where? In Delaware, Kent County. In Maryland, Kent County. When? Until 10 p.m. this evening. Impacts: travel could be very difficult. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. Additional details: temperatures will rapidly drop into the teens late Friday night. Any untreated roads will become icy and dangerous. Areas of blowing snow are possible over the weekend. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. The latest road conditions for the state you are calling from can be obtained by calling 511. At 9 a.m. at Georgetown, light snow and fog were reported, reducing the visibility to 3/4 of a mile. The temperature was 32 degrees, the dew point 32 degrees, and the relative humidity 100%. The wind was northeast at 7 miles an hour, producing a wind chill of 26. The pressure was 29.78 inches and falling. The report from Dover was not available. At Wilmington, snow and fog were reported, reducing the visibility to 1/2 of a mile. The temperature was 28 degrees, the dew point 26 degrees, and the relative humidity 92%. The wind was northeast at 10 miles an hour, producing a wind chill of 19. The pressure was 29.82 inches and falling. At the Ocean City Weatherfall, the wind was northeast at 9 miles an hour. At the Lewis Weatherflow, the air temperature was 34 degrees. The winds were from the northeast at 15 knots. At the Cape May Weatherfall, the wind was northeast at 6 miles an hour. Elsewhere around Delmarva at 9 a.m., rain was falling with a temperature of 36 at Ocean City and 35 at Wallops Island. At Salisbury, snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 34. Other nearby locations at 9 a.m. At Philadelphia, snow was falling with a temperature of 27. At Norfolk, it was cloudy with a temperature of 40. At Wildwood, New Jersey, snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 32. At Pomona, snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 30. At Baltimore Washington Airport, snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 30. At Washington, D.C., snow and fog were reported with a temperature of 31. Once again, at 9 a.m. at Georgetown, it was 32 degrees with light snow and fog. The report from Dover was not available. And Wilmington, it was 28 degrees with snow and fog. Here is a coastal report and some buoy reports at 9 a.m. At Barnegat Buoy, sea temperature 45 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 6 seconds. At Lewis, winds were northeast at 14 knots. Sea temperature 39 degrees. Air temperature 34 degrees. At Delaware Bay Buoy, winds were north at 8 knots. Sea temperature 45 degrees. Air temperature 38 degrees. At Thomas Point Light, winds were north at 12 knots. Air temperature 31 degrees. At Cape Henry, Virginia Buoy, sea temperature 44 degrees. Wave heights 1 foot. Wave period 8 seconds. At Virginia Beach Buoy, winds were north at 14 knots. Air temperature 48 degrees. Wave height 2 feet. Wave period 8 seconds. At Wallops Island, sea temperature 46 degrees. Wave heights 1 foot. Wave period 12 seconds. The current time is 9:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here is the regional weather forecast. For the beaches of Delaware, today, rain or snow. Snow accumulation up to 1 inch. Highs in the mid-30s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north 10 to 15 miles per hour this afternoon. Chance of precipitation near 100%. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Snow likely, mainly in the evening. Snow accumulation around 1 inch. Colder with lows in the lower 20s. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of snow 70%. Saturday, partly sunny. Areas of blowing snow. Cold with highs in the upper 20s. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly cloudy. Areas of blowing snow. Brisk, cold. Near steady temperature in the lower 20s. Northwest winds 20 to 25 miles per hour. Sunday, mostly sunny and brisk. Highs in the lower 30s. Northwest winds 15 to 25 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear. Cold with lows in the lower 20s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 40s. Monday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Cold with lows in the lower 30s. Tuesday, partly sunny. Highs in the upper 40s. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy. Lows in the upper 30s. Temperature rising into the lower 40s after midnight. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of rain. Highs in the lower 50s. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. Near steady temperature in the upper 40s. Thursday, rain likely. Highs in the lower 50s. Chance of rain 60%. At Atlantic City Steel Pier, high tide is at 2:13 p.m. Friday. Low tide is at 8:17 p.m. Friday. High tide is at 2:55 a.m. Saturday. At Indian River Inlet Coast Guard Station, low tide is at 9:05 a.m. Friday. High tide is at 3:15 p.m. Friday. Low tide is at 9:02 p.m. Friday. High tide is at 4:17 a.m. Saturday. The following is a winter weather advisory from the National Weather Service for the following county: inland Sussex, Delaware. Winter weather advisory in effect until 10 p.m. this evening. What? Snow expected. Rain may mix in initially, especially this morning and toward the coast. Total snow accumulations of 1 to 3 inches. Locally 4-inch amounts possible in northern Sussex County. Where? Inland Sussex. When? Until 10 p.m. this evening. Impacts: plan on slippery road conditions. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. Additional details: temperatures will rapidly drop into the teens late Friday night. Any untreated roads will become icy and dangerous. Slow down and use caution while traveling. The latest road conditions for the state you are calling from can be obtained by calling 511. The following is a winter weather advisory from the National Weather Service for the following county: Cape May, New Jersey.